Well, this is some news that has divided the internet today. Hey guys, it's been a hot minute since I got to cover the news of one of my favorite video game companies, Sega. As you all know, I love Sega's IPs and games, and if you go over to my Blue Sky, you can see me posting pictures of Sega games I get from Japan pretty often. Today, though, we are nearly done with Summer Game Fest as of this recording. It is Sunday night. And since Friday, Sega has announced several new titles and a few release dates and updates for others. Stranger Than Heaven basically got its release date, as well as showing Tupac is going to be in the game. But that's a different discussion for a different video. Virtua Fighter 6 Crossroads had its name revealed, and we got to see the gameplay from it, as well as what its story mode is going to be. Alien Isolation 2 was unveiled, and I gotta tell you, I am hyped for that one. Sonic Racing Crossroads Year 2 DLC is coming, and Sega is teaming up with the creators of Pico Park to create a version of that called Sonic Pico Park, as well as other games from Atlas and another game from Creative Assembly. But today, though, specifically for this one, people are talking about one game that was unveiled during the Xbox Game Showcase today. And that's Crazy Taxi World Tour, as you see here in this video. Right now, gamers are divided over the game. Because if you go over to the game's Steam page, you can see that the game has a generative AI disclosure section saying, "At Sega Corporation, we utilize generative AI as a support tool for developers, aiming to provide better content to our users and enable developers to focus more on creative tasks. We have used such generative AI support tools during development of Crazy Taxi World Tour. No AI was used in reference to the performers in the game." Reading that, though, it kind of comes off as a very vague statement, and has kind of made people iffy on supporting the title altogether. Game Informer, bless them for this, saw this and decided to reach out to Sega to see if they could possibly clarify their use of it and hopefully quell people's concerns and fears on this situation. Sega did reach back with their statement saying, "At Sega Corporation, generative AI is available as an optional support tool for developers, enabling our teams to focus more on creative tasks and ultimately focus on what matters most, delivering better games to our consumers. Generative AI was used to support our teams during the development of background assets for Crazy Taxi World Tour. Assets generated were still subject to review by the development team. No AI was used in reference to the performers in the game." Now, I don't know about you, but it's still a little concerning. Because while this is not really a time to pick up the pitchforks and rah attack Sega, which I know some people are already doing out there, I think it's more important to ask them, like, what happens if it failed to pass? Did your team go through the process again and just do it over with generative AI, or did you send an artist to fix it? Or even better, once it was finished and it was approved, did you throw it out and recreate it yourself? Questions like that are definitely important, and they definitely need to be asked. I think we definitely need to be asking that question, or three questions, really, to Sega. Let them know. And yes, if you are upset that they're using it, let them know respectfully. If you do not do this, and while I don't want to come off as that guy, but if you go at them and attack them viciously, they're not going to respond, and they're not going to take in kind what you're saying. They're just going to ignore it. Respectfully tell them why you don't think it was a good idea to use that. That is the way to approach it. But hey, let me hear from you guys down below. Do you think Sega was vague with their response to Game Informer's question? Or do you think it was a fair response? On top of that, are you still gonna support Crazy Taxi World Tour when it releases next year? Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button though, so you guys know when my next video comes out. Catch you later.